Wanted to do a quick video on the equipment that I posted on Facebook. I know some of you guys had questions about it. It is overkill for what I'm doing, but I'm kind of a techie guy. I've been acquiring this equipment for a couple of years now. I do different projects, video projects. I like to take photos, photography, and things like that. So, and I also have a photo booth business. So a lot of this stuff I've been using already. I just have it available, and I'm just going to take advantage of it while we're all having to teach online stuff. So in case some of you guys are having questions about equipment, or you saw something from that post that you're interested in and have questions about, hopefully this will answer your questions. Um, just just to kind of point out that I don't use all of this all at once. I just choose what I need to, and depending what camera I want to use at the time, that's what I use. Depending on what microphone I need to use, I can use that. Now I could use all of them, but I don't. So like I said, it's overkill, but I'm just having fun trying to do all of this online stuff, and so hopefully it'll make a difference in whatever I'm producing for my kids. So speaking of equipment, so the camera that I'm using, or the cameras that I use, there's pretty much three of them that I'm using. The first one is this bottom one here, the bigger one. This is a Canon SL2. It is an entry-level camera, DSLR camera. It's a pretty good camera. It's small, it's light, it's compact, it's not very heavy. It's the first DSLR camera that I bought, but it does the job. It's paired up with a 24 millimeter pancake lens, f2.8. It's a very good lens too for what I'm doing. If I'm sitting close enough, I can get a nice blurry background, so it makes it look very professional. So that's the main camera. Up here, you also see a GoPro Hero 7 camera. That's more of an action camera, but it does take pretty good wide angle shots. So if I wanted to do something more of a wide angle, I could use that as well. And of course over here, this is where I put my iPhone. So you can also use an iPhone to do videos. A lot of people do great videos with just an iPhone because they have great content. And so you can set up the iPhone there. So, and that's great also for video conferencing. I use that for when we have Zoom meetings. It just works really well. Okay, so those are the cameras that I use. Audio. Audio is probably the most important thing of the whole setup. If you don't have good audio, a lot of times people will tune you out. They will just go to the next video. So audio is extremely important. And the two main microphones that I'm using on here are the Video Mic Pro Plus, and it's pretty pricey for considering what I'm doing, but it's a great microphone. And this is the Video Micro. It's also made by Rode. So it's a Rode Video Mic Pro Plus and the Rode Video Micro. The Rode Video Micro Plus, which is a little bit more expensive, it's a little bit better mic, that's connected to my main camera, the Canon SL2. The Video Micro, which is also still a very good microphone. Now, this is not a microphone, this is what we call a dead cat, and that's what protects the microphone, which is inside, from wind noise. Now, obviously, I'm inside, I don't really need it, but I can take it off for you guys here so you can see what the microphone actually looks like. So that's the small little microphone there, and you can use it that way, especially when you're inside. But when you're outside, you want to put the dead cat on so that way you don't get any of the wind noise. So that's the audio for the GoPro. Now, this audio here doesn't connect directly to the GoPro because the GoPro doesn't have that ability. So you have to buy this GoPro accessory right here. It's a little pricey, but you buy that accessory, you connect it to the GoPro, and then you connect the microphone to the GoPro accessory here for the audio. So, and you could also use this microphone to connect to that, or that microphone to this. But when I'm doing different projects, if I'm outside or I'm doing, recording outside, I don't want to be carrying this big old mic, so I'll just put this small little microphone, just a lot more compact. So that's how you connect this microphone to the GoPro. And this microphone also can be connected to this bigger camera here. Another microphone option that you could use is a lapel microphone. And you can just clip it onto your shirt and have really good clean audio. Like right now I'm recording using my iPhone, but I have my headphones with the microphone on, so the audio tends to be a little bit more clean and more clear. So you can use the lapel, and if the cord is long enough, you can connect it to your main cameras, either through here or through here, and even on the iPhone as well. So you can get yourself a lapel microphone. If you're going to be further back from the camera, or the cable is not long enough, you can buy yourself like an external recorder, small little audio recorder, and record yourself that way. The only thing it's going to take a little bit more time to combine that audio with the video, because obviously they're going to be recorded separately. So you have to use a program to be able to combine both the audio and video, so that's a different game there. I use a Premiere Pro because that's part of the Adobe Cloud package that I have, because I also do some photography. But anyway, that's a different video altogether. So that's the audio there. Those are the microphones. As far as lighting, this is the Yongnuo YN300. It's a very good light, very nice light. It's somewhat diffused. It's got a little diffuser at the front, so it gives a nice soft lighting. But you definitely need really good lighting as well. You could have a great camera, really expensive, or even a not very expensive camera, but if you don't have good lighting, your videos are not going to look very good. I even use it when I do my Zoom meetings. I've seen a lot of people when they do Zoom meetings, they're standing in front of a window, and so all you see is the light in the back. You just see the light on the window, and they are all in shadow. They're all looking very dark, so they don't look very clear. So what I do is, you could sit in front of a window, but then what you have to do is you got to get yourself a light, so that way it lights you, the subject, and so that way everything gets balanced out as far as the exposure is concerned. My videos, I like for my videos to be a little bit more moody, a little bit darker. I like that blurry background effect, so I like to kind of dim down the lights a little bit, maybe get a background light or something, and then I like to make sure that I'm well lit, and so I just like the way that looks. So lighting is key. Lighting is very important. Just like audio is key, lighting is very key as well. You can also attach all of this stuff, for example, the microphone and this light right here, using, this is a Vello, Vello, a cold shoe bracket. So all of these right here are what we call cold shoes. They're ways that you can connect the different devices to this cage that's right here. So this is the Vello cold shoe bracket that we have there. Now, how do you connect everything? What I'm using this right here, which is called a PadCaster. PadCaster, and it's actually made for a iPad mini. So it has a little attachment that goes right in the middle, little rubber attachment that goes in here, and you can actually attach the iPad there, and you can use it as a video camera, and then you can attach microphones and things around it. I like to use it more as a cage, where I can put my DSLR camera right here, and then connect everything to it, and then connect everything around it. So that's the PadCaster. They also make it for the other iPads as well. It's a little bit bigger, but I like to use a smaller one because it's just more compact and more convenient. The other cage that I'm also using is the one for the GoPro, and that's also called the Upanzi. It's a little cage, the Upanzi cage. And the reason why I have that is because I have this audio adapter. And so this has a little compartment here where you can slide in the audio adapter, connect it, put the audio source in there. So this is important. You can also take this off, and you can put it on a different tripod, on a Gorilla Pod, and you can use it as vlogging, or you can just take it outside, and it's very compact, very rigid, very well built. So that's the cage for that. Then we also have a little Manfrotto clamp right here that you can use to connect your iPhone if you want, or whatever smart device you have. And then of course we have the tripod. I'm using a Manfrotto tripod, which allows me to connect this big cage, or this cage here, to the actual tripod. You don't need all of this. This is just what I use, but I just wanted to give you all some ideas as far as what I'm using, and in case you're wanting to use something similar, or at least one of those cameras or something like that, maybe this will help you guys. You don't have to use this particular equipment. If you like Nikon, or you like a different type of camera, you can use that. You don't have to have a GoPro. These microphones here tend to be a little bit pricey. There's another company called Boya that you can also use instead. They have similar products, and their audio quality is very good as well. So you can use that. You don't have to use this particular light, but something like that, a little LED light that you can put there to light yourself up a little bit better. You can, like for example, right now I'm using this right here to light up the that setup right there, so you can see what that looks like. Okay, so I got a little light right there, a little wand light to be able to light all that up, so you can see a little bit clearer. So I guess in order of importance, your content is extremely important. Your message, what are you trying to get across? Secondly, I would say the audio, the microphones, very important. From there, I would say the next important thing would be the lighting. And then after that would be your cameras. You can have, like I said, a really, really good camera, but if you have terrible lighting and terrible audio, it's just going to be, it's not going to be a very good video. So hopefully this helps. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below, or just reach out to me and and ask me whatever you want. I don't profess to be a professional videographer. I've just been doing this a couple of years. I do like to experiment. I am very techie, and so I love all this kind of stuff. This kind of stuff is what I do as kind of a hobby. So like I said, if you have any questions, just feel free to reach out to me and have fun teaching online, and we'll see you guys later.